Hi, Noxie, how are you? I was just thinking of you. Hi, Barbara. How Joan? How are you? So this is just a check-in. I did put it in the title, just a check-in. I will not be on here. And let me know if you can't hear me, guys. Okay, hi, Queen Bee. Let me know if you can't hear me. I haven't been on for about a week, I know. It has been a little bit of a struggle this week for me. I won't go into why, but it's been difficult to. I needed to sit in silence. I needed that break. I needed that solitude. I needed that reflection and definitely rest. My arm isn't brilliant still, guys. So I'll do the best I can when I'm doing the readings. I just want to do like an energy check-in as well for what's going on at the moment. I think we're coming up astrologically to an absolutely beautiful weekend especially. I think it's we've got that new moon in Taurus, which we'll be doing a special on. I will be back on live, not daily, okay? I'll go on as I feel that is the right time to. Hi Katika. So this is just basically for those tuning in, watching here today, what is going on. I've got some new oracle cards called the Green Witches Oracle deck, which I'm really loving. There's a lot of information. It's sort of like the season of the witch oracle that when I bought it I didn't think the amount of information in each card was going to be so excessive and so much. So I've been incorporating these into the last 2 days dailies, which are on the dailies, the video section of my channel. Okay, so if you want to watch Monday, Tuesdays, they are there. Wednesdays will be out tomorrow morning, okay, around 6 a.m. So it's Wednesday morning where I am. Happy Tuesday night to everybody. So tomorrow morning, look out for tomorrow's daily reading, but we will be doing like an energy check-in right now. Okay, so hi everybody, all 25 people that are here. I know people come on and off. We're doing a daily collective today, okay, mainly. And I want to use, what do I want to use? I'm definitely going to use my new cards, but we're going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. So I hope you're all doing really well. Like I said, astrologically, the weekend coming up is going to be really beautiful. So make sure that you are planning to go out, enjoy with friends, with family, with your loved one, with your partner, with your husband, with your wife. It is going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend for socializing. The energy feeling super light. And I'm not talking about the end of the month. That's a whole different story from the 25th, but we won't go there. We want to keep positive, and I mean we always want to keep positive, but the 25th 26th of May, there's going to be some struggle there, and I will guide you through that struggle, because I will be on from now on almost every day, but I can't sort of like say exactly which days. Okay, so around 4 to 5 days a week. The dailies will always be there on the video section of my channel. I'll do those every day, but with the lives, I'm going to slow that down a touch, okay, at the moment. And of course, June is going to be a real slowdown in energy, and things are going to calm a little bit after this storm. Let's have a look at a daily collective for today. And of course, go and have a look at the daily video. There may be something there for you as well. We have the number 42 breaking down to 6. This is chop wood. I actually pulled a card for myself this morning, and it was about clearing energy and making space. So, and that was from this deck. So we'll have a look at that in a second, see if that comes out. I'll see how I go, Princess Leah. This is just a check-in. We are doing a daily collective. The fates. The number 17, star card energy, breaking down to an 8. So we have 2 even numbers. I actually feel like a lot of you watching, for those watching especially, or after the live, anyone that's tuned in, I feel they're masculine and feminine are feeling a lot more balanced. You're feeling more in control, even from a week ago. Okay, so there's a lot more, or even like 5 days ago, there's something about control coming into play of your own emotions, on how you're feeling. And it's all got to do with the regeneration energy here with the Scorpionic energy, and possibly after that full moon in Scorpio. Sorry about the light on the table. There's nothing really much I can do about that. Okay. So this is the number 46, which broke down to a 10. So there's a lot of even numbers and progression here. 6, 8, 10. Okay, so that could be meaningful to someone. You could see 6, 8, 10. But this is like evenness, things getting balanced, feeling more balanced, even from like a week ago or even a few days ago. You're starting to understand. You're starting to understand the integration of what's going on, what had to happen. And for a lot of you, this could have been like some sort of blow up around the full moon. It doesn't mean it had to be on the Scorpio full moon. It could have been 3 or 4 days, or even up to 5 days after it, or even before it. But there's something that possibly happened that said to yourself, or spirit or God is trying to tell you, this has to happen for you to understand you're exactly where you need to be. Okay. You're exactly where you need to be. And breathe through this energy. We've got breathe at the bottom of the deck. So breathe through this energy. And there's a video I posted on the post section of my channel, like I think it was yesterday. So go ahead and look at the post section of my channel. And there's links there to the last couple of days, dailies. And it's about when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling you can't go on, when you're feeling lost, step into your breath. And always come back to center, because it's almost like this is past, present, future energy. That's what I'm feeling here with this energy. There's that breathe card. Okay. So you've put so much work into your life, into yourself, into your growth, into your spiritual growth, physical, physical, what was I going to say? Physical, I want to say physical attraction. Spirit wants me to say physical attraction. Hold on a second here. Your spirit, your soul, your emotions, your mental, and integrating everything. And there's something here about physical attraction and feeling more attractive for somebody, feeling more Empress or Emperor energy. But there's definitely a masculine, the yin and yang. And you put this hard work in. It's really balanced things out. And if the hard work means, like myself, by sitting still and not doing anything, it's not laziness. I want to say it's not laziness. There'll be plenty of time to chop wood. And that's effort, right? There's plenty of time, and has been in the past and will be in the future. But for now, if you're feeling like you just want to lay on the sofa and watch cooking shows like I've been doing all week, or watching interesting tarot or interesting astrology, then do it. Okay. It's not laziness, but it just keeps saying to me, it's not laziness. It's about sitting in and breathing into center, because things are going to start aligning in this present moment by taking that space for yourself. For some of you, you won't have to work as hard as you used to in the past. Things are changing here. Things are changing, and you're being reborn. So if you've had a pause, like a Mercury retrograde type of energy, or you feel like you can't move forward because of some sort of energy holding you back. And I'm going to actually go into a big series of that, because next week I'm going to use a tarot, an oracle deck that I created, rudimentary, because there isn't much like dark magic and things like that. Cards that someone's trying to stop me from saying it. Okay, fine. Try stop me. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm protected, and you guys are protected. Okay. So something here about people putting juju your way, people putting dark magic your way, people coming in from the past, people blaming, shaming, or trying to from past situations, and that could be coming up for some of you. So I don't know if you sort of like feel that that's been going on, for you, but if it has, anyway, we'll be touching on that next week. I'll probably do a daily, like a normal daily, and then a dark daily, I'm going to call it, where we can like really work with these forces, not work with them, but work in the light to dispel and protect. Okay, so I'm not reading the chat, guys. I'm seeing you all talking, and I hope you're not talking to me, but I'm focusing on this collective, and it has to be said. Okay, let's have a look. Joan, though, I know you did not donate, because I read that right at the beginning, so you can post your question in a second. I'll let you know when. Whether you donated for 1 or 2, let me know. Let me have a look and see with these new cards, the Green Witch's Oracle deck. And I'm still shuffling down below, guys, because I can't lift my right arm to the table. So please know that I'm shuffling. Yeah, I'm shuffling. I just can't shuffle up at the table. That's going to be for quite a while like that. So, oh, something Spirit just said determination. Like this card that just came down in my lap was like determined, like you have to understand this. It's like Spirit saying, please understand this. Okay, we have the card of rain, and it's a white lily. So white lilies may be significant. Cleanse, purification, hydration. So on a physical level, of course, keep hydrated, etc. But this is a lot deeper than this. It's really important. That's why Spirit was determined to continue to cleanse your energy, even though you're feeling that you're dispelling, releasing any negative energies or entities out of your energy. It's still important to continually, when you wake up, be grateful. Be grateful for the day. Be grateful to be alive. Be grateful for your family, your friends. Be grateful for those who care and love and support you. Be grateful for what you have. That's the first thing that everyone should do when they wake up, when they open their eyes and put their feet on the floor, okay? But cleansing is super important. Now, water could be very significant. A cleanse with water, and going to a healer, and a healer that cleanses with water, okay? If you don't want to do this, or you don't do it yourself. Obviously, not everyone can get in a natural body of water like the ocean or a river or whatever, but you can use water in your shower or your bathtub, especially with coffee and salt, to cleanse. Now, cleansing, cleanse your home, cleanse your office space, cleanse your body, yourself. Make sure that you're intaking into your body anything that can cleanse it, okay? Fresh fruits and vegetables, certain teas and herbs and spices, certain potions and tinctures and tinctures that I like to make, okay? To cleanse the inflammation, okay? The inflammation on a physical level, the inflammation on a level that has been festering, okay? So, I just cleansed. Yeah, I am going to go home today, and I am going to do actually tomorrow, I'm going to do a huge cleansing, and I did it before I left Bali and came to Australia, because I'm in Australia at the moment. And as soon as I did it, within days, I was getting spiritually attacked. And that's another reason I didn't come on live, okay? Because I had to sort that entity out. And I had to do a lot of prayer meditation through Archangel Michael. So soon, and I watched Twin Paranormal. Go watch the latest Twin Paranormal. They're amazing boys. Go support them over there. They did an paranormal investigation in their home last week. And they were talking about, they went to a cleanser to be purified and cleansed and saged and blessed on, and they were all ill for 6 months after that happened, because the dark energies and entities do not want you to be cleansed. They do not want you to be open and clear in your thoughts, your emotions, and your mind. And you know, these forces are very powerful. So just be aware that when you're cleansing, you might get some flashbacks, I'm hearing, or something back in from the past, or someone back in from the past to test you, to try and keep you and hold you down. Okay, so the next card we have is Cup of Tea, Patience and Reassessment. Okay, I had a cup of tea last night. I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning. This is chamomile tea. This particular tea that's here which is a very relaxing tea. We've got some rosemary there as well. That may be significant to some of you, but you've been through a lot. You've had to be patient with others. You've had to be patient with yourself. You've worked very hard. This is past energy. I always put this one in the middle first. I don't know why, but I've been doing that lately. And you're now in a time of reassessment where you can clean your energy, purify, and you're going to start seeing things aligning. But like I said, ask Archangel Michael for protection, because the more light you shine, the more shadow you will cast. You're smart people, you know what that means. I'm not going to go into that explanation of that analogy. Okay, let's see the last card. And then we're going to get into Joan's reading first of all. Joan posed a question. Thank you, Sunshine. And I will be on live this week, not tomorrow night, but the next night for sure. Okay, but not tomorrow night. Okay. Oh, well, you never know. And then I end up coming on half the time. One more card, please, Spirit. Show me one more card clearly. Thank you. I just talked about potions, and then we've got potions here. You know, I used to put a love spell in my description. I took it out because a couple of people said you shouldn't do that. Like, if people want to go find their spells, they can go look for them themselves. You shouldn't be encouraging that. But I mean, it was very harmless and it whatever. But anyway, this has got a pentagram on this bottle. There's some crystals here. We've got green, we've got purple, which is your crown chakra. We've got the solar plexus and the heart chakra energy. Just want to, first of all, like, it says invigoration and empowerment. So with this regeneration and with whatever spells or potions and things, especially you ingest into your body at a physical level, it will clear through the mind, it will clear through your body. You will be able to tap into your intuition more, the more clean stuff you put into your body. I just want to say that, okay? And of course, like connecting with your guides and doing things on a very sincere level, what you really want on a heart chakra level. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. There's that rosemary again. Now, I'm pretty sure, go check online. I don't have my other device here right now, but go check online, because I think rosemary, I don't think evil entities like rosemary. I'm going to buy a bunch of it, okay? And just put it all around, especially the outside of my house. But yeah, look at things like, you know, what you can do in your own personal space to cleanse, do love spells, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're protected and you ask Spirit for protection. Okay, Joan. Okay, let's have a look, Joan, for your energy. I will use the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but I'm just looking at I've only got 4 decks with me. Now, it seems a lot to some people. 5 decks, actually. I've got 2 oracle decks and 3 oracles and 2 tarot decks. Now, I'm just really drawn to the psychic tarot, and I will pull a card from the green, which is oracle first, okay? For Joan, please, Spirit, what's here for Joan? Main energy for Joan. Oh, they're asking me to pull one from each of the decks in front of me as the main, like the main energy. Excuse me. This is actually scented. I shouldn't really, excuse me, I shouldn't really put them on. I'm in a friend's house, and I really appreciate being here. I'm absolutely grateful, but I have unscented candles at home because, of course, but then, you know, certain things make me cough, and certain things, even though they're scented, don't. So this must be one of them, but I feel it's more like dust related. Okay. Okay. For Joan, please, Spirit, what does she need to know the most right now? Ooh. Okay, Okay, so Spirit's saying sliding doors. Now, I don't you've seen that movie, Sliding Doors, with Gwyneth Paltrow, very old movie. I'm sure you've seen it, but you could have been thinking recently, like, if I'd have taken that direction, what could have happened? Or some sort of direction you're taking is going to, like now, is basically going to change the whole trajectory of your life. We have leaves. Wow, we had this in, I think it was yesterday's reading, or today, it's Tuesday today for a lot of you. Go have a look on the video to my channel. You may have already done that. Dragonflies could be significant, leaves, autumn, and this looks like a bee here at the bottom, or even a beetle. Renewal, revival, and progress. I really like that. That's beautiful. So let's just read a little bit from the book. As far as the reflection goes, leaves, where is it? I don't understand why they don't put these, you know, when you look in the little book, it's like, why isn't it in alphabetical order? Wouldn't that make it a lot more easier, for God's sake? Okay. Reflection, renewal, revival. I wanted to say reflection, it doesn't say reflection here. Do you need to pay more attention to your feelings and intuition? Okay. Joan, do you need to, with the change, because leaves reminds me of the autumn leaves. I think it was yesterday, is it today's or yesterday's reading? And the title was As the Leaves Fall. So go have a look at that, because there'll be a lot more information in that 20-minute, I think it's about 20-minute reading. Okay. Do you need to pay more attention to your intuition? My goodness, I only started coughing when I started doing your reading, which is really unusual. Pay attention to your, there's something about your throat chakra, what's being told to you from Spirit, what what your higher self is trying to bring forward here. And you need to pay more attention to that and to believe in it and to trust in it. Okay, but this is right now energy, renewal, revival, progress. Really nice. Pay more attention to yourself, especially your physical. Now, I don't want to scare you, but there could be a period or something coming up here where you get a summer cold or something sinusy, okay? Remember, sometimes Spirit gives us physical ailments, even if it's just for like a few days or a week, to just stop, okay? Just to stop, to not actually do anything, okay? And to and even just to rest, okay? It doesn't have to mean you going through a whole big oh my God, like something is trying to stop me from talking. Maybe I'll talk to you offline as well, because there may be some sort of cleansing that you need. There's something here about attachment, an attachment from the past, an energy that's trying to sway you, change you. You may need to be at home for, and it may not happen this week, it may happen next week, but there's a period of time and I think you're going to need to be in solitude through a summer cold, like I said, or you're just feeling like exhausted, or you're having some sort of break here. And oh, yes, thank you, Spirit. And it's for your renewal, it's for your revive, it's for your progress, you know, in a roundabout way. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now is a lucky time for you. I like this. So this weekend, Joan, is a beautiful time to associate with friends, to be at social. There's something I feel that you may want to speak out and say. Now, you may already want to say this to a particular person. And Spirit's saying it's not quite the time yet to do it. Why is this taking a nap here? What's going on with the energy right now? Why is this taking a nap? You are definitely protected here. There's something about closing down. That may mean something to you. You may walk past a shop that says closing down. There's something here closing down. You've got the Three of Cups, very nice. Like I said, this weekend would be great if you're feeling up to it to go out with friends, especially. Six of Wands, really nice. and strength. So there's some sort of revival of strength coming in for you, but it will only happen. This is like joy, happiness, celebration. This is reward, recognition, victory, success, strength, spiritual strength as well. But there's something about something only happening if you're balanced. And that means you need more physical rest here. I do feel it's physical rest. Okay. Let's have a look and see what else. Why is this renewal, revival and progress here? Because the Six of Wands really does tell me progress, but it's on that time for a nap. So, you know, you're gonna get it anyway in the future, but there's something here about it coming in faster if you slow down. I feel like the 16th may be significant. I think we had that new moon in Taurus around the 16th. If you could like take some time off work, it would be very, very good for you. Why is the renewal, revival? I'm seeing like death card energy. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. I wanted to say before to go ahead and get a lottery ticket. With the now is a lucky time and the Wheel of Fortune being here. And on the split, there's the full energy. There could be something coming in or someone else being able to facilitate some sort of luck around you. Okay. Things are definitely working in your favor. Things are balancing out. This is a really beautiful energy reading, but I do feel that you are overburdened in some capacity. I feel it's more to do with your career, or you've been very busy in and around your career or your home. There's a need to slow down and, you know, really, honestly, Joan, a couple of days would be brilliant for you to just like not be at work and lie in bed and relax and, you know, remember that energy reading that we did before for the Daily Collective, purification, cleansing, reset. So there's a reset here for balance, and then great things are going to start coming in. But it really, that the key to this is that reset, that time for a nap, and I do feel it's physical. Okay, let's have a look at May. Main themes for the rest of the month. And then we'll go back to the readings. I won't be on for super long. I'll try an hour, but that's probably going to be all. All right. Donated for Noxie. Thank you, Noxie. You will be next. Just hold on, please, lovely. Okay. Main themes for Joan for the rest of May. The 18th is coming up, which is moon energy, but it's very significant. So that new moon in Taurus has come up twice, like that feeling of the new moon for you. The 16th to the 18th, which is, I think, is over the weekend. So Spirit wants me to focus on that first. I think that's what they're saying here. There's definitely some sort of celebration party, other people involved. Perhaps you've got something planned, like I'm hearing homecoming. Maybe somebody's coming back from somewhere, or you haven't seen someone for a long time and it feels like a homecoming. There's something here about getting together with people on 17th could be significant as well. So 16th, 17th, 18th of May. Let's have a look there because Spirit's really wanting me to talk about that. We've got the Taurus energy, Knight of Pentacles. Yes, we're in Taurus season still till, I think it's around the 20th this month. Okay. Hearing news. Proceed with caution, Spirit saying. Strength in reverse. Virgo energy as well at the bottom of the deck. You may hear from a Virgo, a Leo, or a Taurus. I do feel there's some sort of information coming in towards you here mid-month. What is this about? You could hear about somebody. You've got the Hierophant. Why is the Strength in reverse? Nine of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit doesn't want you to overthink about slowing it down. Also, like, you could be getting a message or hearing about someone, but I don't really feel it's affecting you too much. It's not coming through super strongly. You may be worried about slowing it down and taking some time off work, but Spirit's saying, like, don't worry about it, just do it. Okay. Hi, girl. Bye. Thank you. Princess Leah, please be patient. I'm trying to do this. I have Jamie here. Thank you, Jamie. I will be on this week coming, Princess Leah, if you don't get your reading today. Okay. Why is the Strength in reverse for Joan? Justice in the reverse. Oh, Seven of Swords. All right, this might have to be a separate reading, Joan. There's something going on here. I don't know how much I can really get into this and understand what this is. There is some sort of sneaky behavior going on that is not fair, either to you or to somebody else. And it may be causing another person or you to feel spiritually, oh my God, there's so much coming through. We could go really deep into this, but I'm not going to right now. I just feel that there's a lot of messages coming through. First of all, the energy reading that I did before sticks. You need time to have a break. With that break may come what happened in the Daily Collective today, where we talked about the cleansing and the energy reading. But along with that, and these are all messages from Spirit right now, may also come the more light you shine, the more shadow you cast. The dark energies or anything that's been attached to you in any sort of way is going to not be happy about you detaching. Now, whether it's your energy from a particular person who may carry a dark energy or entity, like I know plenty of people that do, they're not going to like this. They're going to try and stop you from moving forward, but you're stronger than that. The Hierophant's here in the upright. The other message was that you do need to take a break, and you may feel like you can't do it because you may not want to tell your job that you need some time. I'm getting 5 days here, or between 5 and 8 days as well. Okay. The Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords is what I'm not worried about it the most, but I do feel that this is more like dark energies trying to, in forms of people. Okay, in forms of people. This is also being strategic about everything you say and do. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I do feel that if you do meditations and ask Archangel Michael, you will be protected first of all. But if you do any sort of cord cutting like I'm going to do next week, if you do any sort of clearing of negative energies or entities, or even talking to them and saying you cannot affect me anymore, they will continue to try and affect you. Okay, so this is like a lot going on here. Why is the Seven of Swords and the Justice? Who is this person? Because I do feel it's a masculine. I do feel that there's somebody possibly coming in around you that you cannot go down this road with. Three of Wands in the reverse. Spirit's being very firm about that, okay? They could be an Aries, but... and you, oh my God, as I said, they could be an Aries. And you have to make the decision whether it's to, like, whether you want to go down this path with this particular person, have this conversation with this particular person. There's someone that's trying to bamboozle you into doing something, saying something. They're not fair. There's a lot of injustice, there's a lot of deception here. Who is this person? You need to walk away. Maybe you haven't emotionally detached from this person yet, whoever this person is. And you could come across them like just by about your day to day. This person can't come into your new timeline with you, and they're being deceptive. All right, yeah, Death in reverse. This person can't ascend with you. All right, so I don't know who this is. They're not being very specific. It could be someone you haven't met yet, if that makes sense. Could be someone you haven't met yet, because I'm sort of feeling Ace of Cups energy. Okay, show me more, please, Spirit, if you can. Why is the Justice in reverse and Seven of Swords is very tricky energy, Joan. But we don't have really another person here. Yeah, don't overthink this right now. Don't worry about it right now, but you will know intuitively. We do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius now masculine at the bottom of the deck. Okay, conflict and confusion with it. Maybe they're trying to give you some sort of confusion or make you emotionally confused to get out of you what they want you to say or how they want you to emotionally feel. So I would just be very careful. I just split the deck and the Lovers is there. All right, this could be a new person. Page of Wands keeps showing up. Spirit will guide you, and we also have the Devil. So, like I said, that's the big story. You are protected. Ask Archangel Michael for protection. There is sneakiness. There is unfairness. There is someone who is trying to bamboozle you. It could be a masculine here. I do feel it is a masculine. I do feel it is another person. They're not supposed to move into this new timeline with you. Like I said, when you start cleansing your energy and trying to see clearly and purify your energy, you will, but other entities will not like it because they're losing their grip on you. Okay, they're losing their grip. That's what Spirit's saying. So they're losing their grip here. So just caution, 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 caution. Hi, Julie. How are you going? I know we had Noxie first and then Girl Bye. So Noxie, please post your question. Let's pull some cards. I'm going to cleanse this deck. Please, Spirit, cleanse this deck. Any reading that has been done before? Thank you. Agent Michael, please protect all the people that are on this live today. Showing them with love and light. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Hi. Good. Thank you, Julie. I'm going to just focus on hi, Tim. I'm just going to focus, guys. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you need to do. I don't think you can hype the lives. Go check out the dailies on the video section of my channel. Today's is there, yesterday's is there, last week's are there. I didn't do them over the weekend. I had some personal stuff to deal with in my own spiritual, so I just left the weekend alone. Let's have a look and see. General for Noxie. General energy Noxie can work with right now. 8 of Wands, very nice. So that's fast movement. This could also be communication, decision possibly that needs to be made. Don't make it yet. Spirit saying could be a family decision, a decision about a child or a home. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. So we've got the 8 of Wands, fast communication. Why is this here? Why is this? This is the energy you can work with, which usually means work to your benefit. But we will look at challenges. It could be to do with a child. I'm just getting like child energy. I don't think there will be time at any on for an hour today. I did put in the title just checking in, which usually means not for long. Okay, but I will be on tomorrow night or the next day. So, you know, just be patient or reach out for a private reading. I have, right. So why is the 8 of Wands here? A Hierophant. Sagittarian energy, Taurus as well. The Taurus card, the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant and even the King of Pentacles is coming up a lot at the moment while being in Taurus season. That usually happens. The month of May is here. The 8th. Something could have happened on the 8th of May. Something could have happened that you can now work with. So I don't know what, was that a Friday? That was Friday. What happened last Friday? Okay, you're getting curious about something here as well. This is really beautiful energy because this is energy showing me you're grounded. You know exactly what you want. You're determined on moving forward in a particular direction with a lot of determination and a lot of perseverance. You could be definitely journaling or writing lists about what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in. The Hierophant can also be a card of work or marriage or even anything to do with governmental things. But it's a very super spiritual, right? Because it's the archetype paired to the High Priestess, as the Emperor is to the Empress, okay? So you have the keys here to make something happen really quickly or to slow it down because we are in Taurus season, and that's the decision. Do I want to push forward with this now or do I want to wait? Okay, so that's only really what you can like answer. All right. Do I want to contact this work person, legal thing, because it could be legal? Do I want something like being possibly signed on the dotted line? There's information possibly coming in through emails. There's possibly paperwork that you're doing as well. So this can all work to your advantage. This is the energy you're working with, and I feel it's very positive. Okay, let's have a look at external influence. External influence. I do feel that, and don't be scared when I say this, but someone's like observing you or watching you on the outside that you either know about or you don't know about. So that's just like an awareness. Oh my God, as I said that, I was just going to say, I keep seeing the Page of Swords, and there it is. Yeah, there's someone that is watching either what you're doing with this situation that we just talked about. They could be very immature though, because this is a curious card, but it's like a rushing in too quickly, saying things, spreading gossip. Okay, so that may mean something to you or not. All right. And just be aware of this Page of Swords. Be aware of this external, I'm hearing fear-mongering or gossip or jealousy or envy, which are all really bad, right? So just be aware that there's someone in your environment that is trying to be magician on the end of, on the bottom of the deck that you can't see, and is maybe swaying your decisions or trying to stop you making a decision or stop you moving forward in some way. Now, this week coming, I'll be doing, and I know I'm going to get spiritually attacked for doing this. I know I am, again, but I'm going to do it anyway because we have to push through. So you have to push through talking to these energies, these entities, whether they're in people or whether they're literal like dark entities and energies, which we all have, because they're trying to stop, they're trying to quell you, right? They're trying to push your light down. So you need to be aware of these, whether they're in people or they're literal like spirit entities, or they're both. Because I know next week when I start really opening up and protecting my energy and my space and myself and like speaking it out and whatever, it's going to get worse before it gets better, and then I'll push through. It's like the cows not running away from the storm. It's like the buffalo running through it. Okay, so I'm going to be a buffalo next week. All right. It's similar to you here, where you really need to be very careful about who's watching you through work, through a government thing, especially, okay, for what you're doing. What challenge do you have here? Girl, bye, get ready with your question. What challenge do you have coming up? Any challenges? Any challenges, Spirit, in this coming week? Especially this coming week, I'm hearing, and even the 25th is going to be a bit tricky, I'm going to say to you. 25th of May. You've got the 8, so you've got 885, change and healing, challenge, walking away from a particular personal situation. Can't take everybody with you. So whoever this external person is, the emotional healing, the release needs to happen, possibly cord cutting, the awareness, and it's going to be a challenge for you to go towards your 9 of Cups, what you ultimately want out of your life. So quite a deep week where you'll be using a lot of introspect. Look at this, Justice on the bottom of the deck in reverse. There could be a situation going on where there's been a breakdown in a relationship, a friendship, a marriage, I don't know, that you're getting clarity on, and you're not sort of worrying about anymore. You're definitely releasing some sort of devil energy. Oh my goodness. I knew that this was going to be like this week. So, guys, we need to be really strong. We need to push through these people, these dark energies, these lies, deception, this dishonesty, false accusations. All this sort of thing needs to be pushed through to get to the other side, and you need to be spiritually strong. And that's what this week is going to be about, and maybe the next 2 weeks in my tarot, in the readings. especially around the 25th, 26th of May, astrologically. I'm not going to go there today, but yeah, they'll be doing a lot of that. I might do some live cord cutting. I won't tell you who. I'll just like show you how to do it. All right. My goodness. Let's have a look at how you can work with this energy. Death, moving forward. Death, cutting people completely off, cutting off that old timeline. Death, putting an ending. Death is they're trying to stop me from speaking. You fuckers, go away. There is someone trying to stop you moving forward. You want to move forward, you want to move through this, and you can. But the challenge is to emotionally detach from it and to really put yourself first. And the Death card is very much so about your elevation and believing that you are worthy enough to break through something. We have a Pope. We have the Hierophant here on this card, and his crown is coming off. What are you wanting to detach from? Are you wanting to learn something new? That's also coming in. Advice from Spirit, advice and focus from Spirit. Look, new opportunities and the world, right? That new timeline and the Four of Swords. So meditation practice. Yes, I know we all don't like that word. It does seem, what's the word? Like, you know, nothing is happening, and you need to put those messages out to Spirit. You need to still your mind to allow things to start working in your favor. And of course everything happens. I was just thinking this morning, like at the right time, I was just thinking this morning, this is everything's playing out how it should in the right time. It's like the next chapter and the next chapter. So Spirit's advising you to meditate here, to elevate, to break free. You're better than something here, to move forward, okay, to move forward. And then we have blessings, the Temperance card, and the Four of Wands. So if you're not feeling emotionally stable or balanced, secure, excuse me, and this could be in an environment, a home environment, a work environment, there's a lot more balance coming. And this is the angel of divine timing, right? So with your patience, you'll be able to do this. I'm going to be affected the whole time I'm on this, and I swear to God, after I'm off this live, I'll be fine. I'm going to be trying stopped all week and next week doing these readings, because I'm going to pull out my shadow dark and light oracles, and there's a lot of Spirit won't like it. Oh, I have a new attachment. Maybe I do. I have a new what's the word? Addition to my channel. I bought an EMF meter, so I'll be using that in all the lives. Let's see. So if you don't know what an EMF meter is, it's an electric magnetic field machine where it picks up energies outside the norm, okay? And you'll be able to see when that EMF spikes when I'm doing your reading, or if it doesn't, or I might even use it in my dailies. So what I was going to say here, and girl, by post your question. Four of Cups. I'm not taking anyone else's jealousy, envy into account anymore, lies, deception, what someone wants to get out of you. You're waking up to it, okay? You're waking up to it. Hi, everybody that's online. I think Girl Bye did donate, so we'll just wait for her. Fun. Yeah, just something different. I'm definitely going to do some different things. I'm going to do some cord cutting. I'm opening a new channel, guys, as well, if you're interested. It's called Cook in Bali with me, and I'm going to be going through all the different fruits and vegetables and recipes, and then I'm going to expand it later to other things. I'm sure Girl Bye donated. They did. Girl Bye, where are you? Jamie, who was literally first? Who was first? Who was on the free list, like the first person to jump on? Jamie, post your question. I'm waiting for Girl Buy because they donated, but I'm sorry about the camera going all over the place. We had Barbara and Queen Bee. Okay, Barbara, Queen Bee, Jamie. So Jamie, post your question. And then Barbara and Queen Bee. Princess Leah, I'm not going to do your reading today, darling. I told you I'm only going to be on for an hour. I'm only going to be able to get a couple more in unless you donate. I will honour that. We've got Jamie, Queen Bee. Who's the other person I said? Barbara, if they're here. And of course, Girl Buy, if they come back on. They said they donated, but I don't know. Maybe they did. Okay. Trudy, you pick you. Did you add me to Kritika? We won't get to you today. I'm sorry. Okay. Girl Buy, is my current partner Thomas my future husband? Girl Buy, don't go flicking on and off the channel, please. Just make sure you stay here. Please respond to the reading. Let me know if it resonates or doesn't, especially with the past and present energy. Let's have a look and see. I'm going to have to put this candle out, guys. Well, it'll probably cause more smoke though, won't it? Anyway, I'll do that in a minute. Thomas and Girl Buy, what is the energy here with this relationship, recent past? How has this relationship been in the recent past? Are they a fire sign? Are they a Sag, Aries, Leo? I feel this person's a really good communicator. I think that sometimes you may feel that they're a bit emotionally immature though in their communication, but that's not like, you know, we all have periods of our life where we find it hard to communicate because we're trying to communicate what we want to say with ourselves first. But I do feel that they could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, Leo, or have fire in their chart, okay? Recent past. Two of Swords. Okay, there's been an indecision here. I feel that you've had a conversation with Thomas about marriage, okay? I feel that you may have not got the clarity in the past that you wanted from him about what he wants out of the relationship. And you've been very like firm on, I'm in this to win this. I'm in this for relationship. I'm in this for marriage. I'm in this for children and family and whatever, okay? So I feel that that conversation has been had. All right. I feel that you may have not got the clarity you wanted or wanted to hear in the past. Okay. And it's made you feel like, well, what's going on? Is this person really serious? Is this person really wanting like to be with me? So it's really questioned things for you, like you've been questioning this. Current energy, what does Thomas feel? Let's have a look at what he feels. Current energy, please, Spirit. What does Thomas feel? Eight of Pentacles. So he may be working very hard, like in a literal sense right now, but I'm asking how he feels. And feeling is he wants to work very hard on the relationship. He's very invested in it, even though like you may feel in the past he isn't, you haven't got the answers you wanted to. Okay. But I feel in the current energy, he is invested and he wants to give you beautiful things. He wants to give you the life that he feels you deserve. He wants you to be super happy and he's working towards this. So any like questions you've had about this relationship in the past, is it going to work? Is it not? Is it like the curiosity that you've had about trying to get information out of him all to do with marriage? I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. I wouldn't worry too much. because this is a really beautiful energy that he's sitting in, that he wants you to have the best. He wants to work hard at the relationship. He wants to put you first. He wants you to be emotionally satisfied. Sometimes people don't speak this out. Pisces energy is coming through really strongly as well here. So it could be a Pisces or have it heavily in his chart. You've got Taurus energy here, Virgo and Leo. Okay, future energy, if we're asking about marriage, lovers in the middle of the deck. So this is a divine union. So I would say it's very likely, with the Fool card being here as well, that you're going to take this new timeline together with him. I do feel Spirit is supporting it. I think you are overburdening or worrying. But what I would do with this energy is I would just encourage your higher self to detach from overthinking and your human self overthinking, but I'd also like not always be available. You're not talking to me, girl, bye. Don't always be available. There is the marriage card of the Three of Pentacles and the soul contract. So if I was to say, and there is the Two of Cups. Okay, so it's a very, like, if I was to answer directly as a yes or no from Spirit, is this your future husband? I would say yes. But there's always variables. Okay. And one thing can happen to completely shoot you off your soul journey and your path. So detach your energy. Don't always be available. Don't overthink too much. With his energy, I see a lot of time and effort and energy wanted from this. I do feel that he wants this. Okay. And with that Two of Cups, it's definitely that spiritual union. So I really like that. I'm just going to pull one from the Psychic Tarot, and then we'll go to Jamie. I don't know if you want your question or not today. And then I don't know if Barbara or Queen Bee are on anymore. So we might finish it very soon. We've been on nearly an hour. That's all I was going to do anyway today, guys. So please don't, like... I will be on a lot more this week. We're going to do some cord cutting. We're going to do, and I can do it for you. All right. So what I want you to do, I've only got 2 people on here, so there's no point in really saying it too much. But what I was going to say is what I want you to do is send me emails with who you want me to do cord cutting for, and we can do like a 2-hour cord cutting session. All right. Which is going to cause me a lot of spiritual attack. Just saying, but I'm going to do it anyway. Spirit's saying you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Spirit is supporting and helping you here, okay? And there's also something about planning and patience. So don't even mention it to him, but pay it forward by looking at wedding dresses, trying wedding dresses on, looking at your table setting, looking at receptions, looking at menus, paying it forward, okay? Playing it forward, sorry, not paying it forward, playing it forward, like manifestation in like overdrive. And you don't even have to tell him that. You can just do it. General for Martin, Barbara, Jamie, if you do want a reading or don't, up to you, let me know and you'll be the last one. But Barbara is here. Barbara, you are the last person apart from Jamie today. Let's have a look. Let's see what's here. I hope you're doing well. I will see you all next week. Sorry if I didn't get your reading to you today. I said I was just checking in, or what did I write in the description? Just checking in, just a check-in or something. All right, Barbara. 3 cards for Barbara. Current energy, general. There's a caution here about moving forward and you're not trusting in Spirit. I feel God is trying to give you like messages, and Spirit is trying to like say, no, this is the way, or you're doing the right thing, or there's something here and you're not trusting yourself. All right. Thank you, Jamie. You're not trusting yourself. Jamie, I'll do a 3-card pull for you in a second. Okay, what is going on here? You're not trusting yourself. You need to set some boundaries, either with yourself or others. There's some mental conflict here, and you are going to get clear because this came up in reverse, right? But there's still some mental conflict within you because you're not trusting yourself. You need to stand your ground, set some boundaries. We're going to clarify these. One more card. patience and planning. So there's that Hanged Man type of Mercury retrograde energy. Now I think we have a Mercury retrograde in July, and then we have the eclipse in August. June is a month of rest. All right, we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot of shit. March, April, and even half of May. It's been hard. It's been really hard, not just for me, but for everyone. Okay, especially if you're super spiritual. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning. You will receive it through patience, but you need to plan something. Don't overthink it. You need to trust yourself more and set some boundaries with another or with yourself. So why is this set your boundaries? The Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands energy here. Why is that here? And then we've got Two of Swords in the reverse. So you're going to get the clarity you need. You need to be more trusting of what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. You need to stand your ground with another person. This is with a connection to be able to get yourself balanced emotionally, especially. And step into your power and reclaim your power here, okay? And it could be really hard to walk away from this person or to detach from them. And it's like there could be greed. Someone could be greedy around you, or you're feeling like, yeah, there's going to be a conversation here that changes you, that you're walking away from this person. Oh my God. So I'm hearing the war is not over. So perhaps you've been at conflict with someone. The war is not over, but there is a conversation. Stand your ground with this conversation. Be very clear in what you have to say to this person, and you will walk away. And then with patience, you will see your new beginning. Okay, but you need to have more faith. Look at that. And this is all part of your healing. I did it quickly because it's naked, but the star energy, right? Needing to have more trust, more faith, putting yourself first. So while you're waiting and you've moved away from whoever this person is, I'm going to just try to see who. It could be even a child. I'm going to say like a young, emotionally detached. There's something about being called to be kind as well. Or someone younger than you, or someone immature, okay, emotionally immature. Could be yeah, it's definitely someone emotionally immature, all right. It could be one of your children. It could be someone that is just not a child, but they're super immature. And you will have the strength to walk away from this person. They could be a Leo. And then you'll see your new beginning, okay. You're feeling ungrounded right now. You're not feeling super grounded. That was your reading. Jamie, I'm just going to do a 3-card pull for you. And I will see you guys this week. We're going to be doing lots of exciting stuff. I'm using an EMF meter. I'm also purchasing an EVP recorder, although I have one on my other device that I'm not sure. I might use that one first. I won't use the EVP recorder on my lives. I'll use it like in my own personal time, in my meditations and calling out to spirit, because I do a lot of that shit. I'm crazy, I know. Lights off in the house, calling out to spirit, and I'll disclose if there's anything on there. But I'm going to be doing cord cutting things. We're going to be working a lot of the dark and light deck that I created to release these negative energies and entities, right? We're going to be doing a lot of work on that. No, I'm not Kritika. I will be back tomorrow or the next day. I will put it on the post section of my channel. Jamie has been moderating. I'm going to give Jamie 3 cards. General energy, advice or focus. General energy, advice for focus. You may feel that you've lost some personal power, but you're going to step back into it. Okay, you're definitely stepping back into it. We have the 4 of Cups, contentment and boredom. Oh my God, look at this at the bottom of the deck. Power in the reverse. So there's this feeling of you're not emotionally in control of something or someone. Like you either avoided a tower or you want to avoid a tower, or a tower happened. So there's definitely like some big change here. And again, this is like, oh yeah, it could be with a masculine, but this is more like you're, ooh, okay, you're releasing your overactive masculine here and accepting of things that, wow. And now I know this is going to make sense to you. You had recently, probably since Aries season, an overactive masculine energy within you, not a person. I'm talking about you as your masculine, where you haven't wanted to release some sort of emotional attachment, and you're moving into a time now that you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to do it. Thank you, everybody that's saying goodbye. Take care too. See you tomorrow or the next day. So you're going to be able to step into your feminine a lot more and accept some sort of discontentment or disappointment. 9 of Wands. Virgo energy, Leo energy. And you're stepping into your solar plexus. So you're feeling more with your intention, with your gut, with your I know what I need to do energy. Okay? So I hope this is making sense. So we'll just recap. You've been in a state of, can it get any worse than this? Or I'm always on guard. I've lost personal power here. I'm not emotionally open, or they're not emotionally open. And now I need to release that, and I need to step into my feminine, and I need to work from a more intuitive level where I feel and not, I feel with my gut, okay? My intuition, which is your gut, right? What's good, what's right, what's wrong, what's right, what's good, what's bad, who's good, who's bad, who's in this for themselves or me, because I feel that there's a person here externally, I'm just seeing them at an external level, witnessing some sort of breakdown in personal power that you've experienced, or not witnessing it, but you're like, you've been trying very hard to connect with someone or reconnect with someone, and it's not working. Because it's not supposed to work at this time. This is a big lesson of the lesson here is to release control. Surrender the control. Okay, and that's your lesson, right? Please clarify that placement, everything that I've just said. What's here? 3 cards, thank you. Judgment, yeah, and it's time you release control of this person or situation, because you can't control it. And the more you try and control it, the more personal power you lose to them. Because they know that you want them to be emotionally open. They know that you want them to forgive and forget, or to have the same relationship you had before, or something like that. And the more you try reach out, the more personal power you lose. But Spirit is giving you the spiritual strength here, okay, to say it's time to stop building that wall, or it's time to build that wall and to put that boundary up. And it's time. It's time to release something here, because you're starting a new cycle. You need to close this cycle out, a cycle of deceit, of lies, of deception, of BS that's gone on, and have this new beginning, okay, with the Ace of Wands being there too. One more card. Get focused, get very focused on what it is, not the past stuff, not the past fucked up things and the past people, okay. It's about this. It's about getting focused on what the 10 of Pentacles means to you, okay. What abundance, what happiness means. Because as soon as you release this and just accept and surrender that this is not going to work at this time in your life with this person, and you regain your personal power, you're going to be able to set your boundaries, break down any walls that shouldn't be there, and move towards your manifestation. That was your reading. Thank you for being here today, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get everybody's reading. I will see you either tomorrow same time or the next day same time. I may even come on in the mornings sometimes this week. I'll see how I go. We're going to be doing cord cutting. If you want to send me an email, anyone, I should have put it on my, I might put it on the post section of my channel. If you want to send me emails for cord cutting, we're going to do like a 2-hour cord cutting session, and I'm going to support you in cord cutting. We'll talk more about that on the channel this week when there's more people on. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.